Hi everyone, so today we're going to be playing with colour using crayons. So it is going to be a bit of a messy one, just pre-warn you. You will need a tablecloth or something underneath to protect the surface that you're working on. So I'm just using 2 sheets of paper underneath my paper that I'm using. You're going to need a hairdryer. So I'm using this one today. You're going to need some masking tape, and you might need a pen, or you can just use a black crayon because we're going to be doing a silhouette after we've made a mess. So first thing is first, you need to get your paper and masking tape some crayons to the top, like so. So you can either melt your drawing first, melt your crayons first rather, or you can do what I've done, which is draw your silhouette with the crayon. Because what I'm going to do is get this lid, which is just the lid off the box, but you could use a cup or a bowl that's turned upside down, and I'm going to shield my umbrella so that when I melt the crayons it looks like they're running off the umbrella. Cool. But you could do anything. You could do a silhouette of 2 people walking, you could do a silhouette of a dog or an animal that you love. You could do absolutely anything. I've just chose to do an umbrella because I thought it was cool. So it might take a while to actually melt the crayons with the hairdryer, so don't think that you're doing it wrong if you've been stood there a long time and you feel like not a lot's happening. You just got to stay with it, and then eventually they'll start melting and you can start playing. So if you are holding your hairdryer like this, you can blow in different directions and get different effects, but we'll get started. So I'm actually finding it a lot easier by tipping the paper up slightly as I'm doing it. So I'm just going to tape this down because that'll just make it a bit easier for me. When I'm tipping it up. So your drawing will be different to mine, which is a good thing. So you just need to do things that make it a little bit easier for you. It's getting exciting. So, gonna work on this a little bit more. Another thing though, when you get to this point and you've been holding it for a long time, it's going to get quite hot, so just watch that you don't burn your thumb while you're holding it. And like here, my crayon's actually snapped with the heat, so I'm just going to take that off, put it to the side, unless it'll probably dribble right down. We don't want that. We want it to be kind of controlled. Okay, so I did promise it would be a messy one, and that it is. I think for me, I'm quite happy with that. It's not quite touched the umbrella yet. It's kind of like that apprehension before you get absolutely soaked, but I like it. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna just touch up my umbrella a little bit more, make it as black as I can. you can use paper to stick on afterwards. So if you didn't want to colour your silhouette in with a crayon, you could cut out paper and stick that on top of whatever you do. Absolutely fine. Or you could just play around with colour altogether. Things that you could do afterwards are scraping to the wax, so that could be quite a fun thing to do. So you could use anything. You could use a coin, or if you've got a cocktail stick. I'm going to use a key because I've got it here. So just going to add some extra scratch marks. And what's really good now is because we've layered and layered and layered the wax, when you scrape it away, you've got loads of other colours that are going to come through under. And I quite like that. So I'm going for the water effect. So I'm just doing lines, but you could actually scratch like a picture into the wax if you wanted to. No pressure, it's a fun task. So we'll give it a bit of a shake. And then yeah, in the end, what we'll do is we'll just take these off. Now you don't have to bin them, because if you wanted to do another one, there's more than enough crayon still left on them so that you could do another. So just keep hold of them. But yeah, a bit of messy fun for you.